Okay, good morning. This will be another microscopic examination. Um, so, what we actually will watch now um, is our three slides. So, the first one is taken from here. This is a container that originally contained salt water, but I used about half of it for other experiments. But I've added sodium bicarbonate in all those salt recently, and I wanted to see how it affected it. And after that, we will take another. This will be actually the most important. The second one will be a sample from this metal container, which will be used later today. Not much later, but later today it will be used for the life form experiments. Just it contains the same thing that we've seen like in the previous video, but I've added several 3 or 4 spoons from the metal aquarium because I wanted the mixture to contain like the fat neurons that we've seen in the metal aquarium, because of the assumption that is, probably correct, that the fatter ones they are more efficient or they are more effective in their work. So I want them to be utilized in the process of creating new life forms and increasing their size. But we should take watch a sample just so we'll know for certain. Even though we've taken samples from both of the containers that are used, for this new mixture. In order to be really, more rigorous, so we'll take another sample from the actual mixture, which will be used for the electrolysis. And another sample from the red container, but this time without a cover. So it will be very difficult to focus, but hopefully, I will not, there are also, intricate structures in the oil that I don't want to ruin, with the cover of the slide. So maybe we will be able to watch something interesting and maybe not, worth a shot. So let's try with the salt water container. So we see small neons, quite a bit of those smaller ones. Here's the bigger one. So it seems that the sodium bicarbonate also helped with this container, which is fine. Nice. So it's really good. It's better than the previous review of the same container. Very nice. Not many life forms. Again, probably we need to replenish these. If we want more life forms, we need to replenish, because after some time the neurons ate all of the life forms and they did not create new ones, most probably because of the lack of oxygen. I'll just repeat what I've said several times earlier this night. In this universe, sentient creatures that have a mouse are not allowed to use this mouse in order to conduct conversation on the topic of how to deal with the problem of the cannibalism problem of the children of strangers in their planet. And if they do it, they are being sent a warning, and after some time another warning, but after several years, maybe several decades, or maybe 100 years, the starship arrive and just kill all of these creatures. In this universe, the rules are that mouses of sentient creatures are not used for conversing on the issue of cannibalism, or the problem of cannibalism of the children of the strangers. In this universe, every sentient creature, when they discover that there is a cannibalism issue of the children of strangers, they are expected to close the mouth immediately, or at the same moment, and then to solve the issue without any movement of the mouth or a tongue, and only then they are allowed to continue the usage of the mouth and the tongue. These are the rules of the universe, and they are enforced by the starship that you see above you. The creator of this universe does not allow the inhabitants of this universe to use the mouth and the tongue for the discussion of the correct timing and correct measures that should be applied with regard to the question of the problem of the cannibalism of children, of the strangers. This is strictly not allowed. This conversation is strictly not allowed, not in this universe. The problem must be ended swiftly with mouths closed, and only then the sentient creatures of this planet, of the planet involved, might continue conversing on any topic they wish. But the conversation must continue only after all the people that are involved, even in the most indirect way, in the cannibalism of children of strangers, are all dead. Only then, once they are all dead, the other inhabitants of the planet are allowed to resume using their mouths for any kind of conversation they want. But not before that. Not a minute before that. And even after the several warnings and after decades, it's evident that these people still use their mouths for that purpose, that it's not allowed, the starship kill everybody on the planet. And that's what's going to happen in the next couple of days. Just so you know, it's important that you know what's going on. Okay, so good sample. I'm seeing that all the materials they've added to the container, they were fine. Hopefully we will have we'll have after the experiment of creating more life forms, we'll have a new batch of material that is highly dense with synthetic life forms, and we will be able to add it to various containers to see how the neos will interact with these life forms in the ecosystem pathway. So next is no, sorry. No. No, sorry, this was actually the one that no, I mixed. This was actually the one that was taken from the metal container. So this one, the first one, is the reference for the electrolysis experiment, and the second one, this one, is taken from the saltwater aquarium. Okay. So this is the famous strain bacteria. It's it's used by the Israelis a lot. I mean, for all sorts of like national security purposes. It's very useful bacteria, presumably. This is a huge Nero, Starship Nero. These are all sort of like smaller Neros, but impressive in the kind of like, I mean, in the posture, I would say. Very nice. Many Neros, quite big ones actually. So yes, this is from the salt water. I just mixed the two samples. not mix the samples. I saw this one is the same as the other. Just this is really nice. You can see like I had one in the middle. I mean, clearly shows like demonstrate the behavior. No, the target behavior, which is nice. There are many are open like in the target position, which is very nice. Wow, this is very impressive actually. More of the famous train bacteria in these waters. I discussed train bacteria in other videos. I will not repeat myself. It's a very interesting bacteria that has many interesting usages by the Israeli intelligence. It really is very, very interesting bacteria. I call it the sausage actually. So watch the previous videos on the matter. It's very important. It's very interesting because it's used, for kind of like for subjugation of the Titans and the Palestinians and other enemies of the states. It's kind of a biological weapon of very high efficiency. So of course it's used against me on a regular basis. And this is an excellent starship. Okay, interesting. So successful sample, nice Neros. Okay. And the last one will be another sample from the red oil paint. This time without cover, and we'll use only 64 magnification in order not to touch the material with the lens. Maybe we will not be able to see anything, I don't know, because it's quite thick, but just worth a try. I think it's too thick. The neos are very interesting, like I know on the background of the paint. But we don't see really much life forms as I expected, but okay, whatever. Okay, so interesting. I don't really have like an analysis for that. We see many neos glowing through the oil, the paint oil, but I mean, we didn't see like. This is interesting from the physical perspective, but we didn't see much life forms as I expected. But it's not incredibly important. So now I will start the symbolical work with paintings and sculptures and wires, electric wires, that will hopefully be able to, so the neos will be able to, in this container, will be able to, using electrolysis, increase the size and quantity of the various life forms. And maybe it will take me an hour or so, and then we'll start electrolysis. And we'll give it maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes, or even an hour, until we actually check like if there is like good results.